Welcome. Let's discuss the safe operation of the press brake. Our objectives will be to discover the function and purpose of the operating controls, which includes the press brake and computer or HERCO control panel, the hazards of placing any body parts within the point of operation, the hazards associated with the different types of materials that are bent, the function and purpose of the hand tool, the dangers of unsafe work practices, inattention, horseplay, and misuse of equipment. And lastly, the importance of immediately notifying supervision of any issue or hazard that may arise. So let's begin by taking a look at the two types of press brakes, the Niagara and the Pacific. The computer or HERCO control panel controls all of the functions of the press brake, including but not limited to the backstop placement, ram positioning, and the thickness of metal. The foot control controls the ram movement. Make sure that you know the specific controls of the brake before you begin any operation. On some brakes, taking your foot off the pedal causes the ram to lift. On others, you must press the switch on top of the foot control. Then press the control pedal again and the ram will lift. Safety tips. At any point while operating the press brake, you must maintain 4 inches of clearance from the point of operation. When positioning metal or materials on the brake, make sure that your hands are clear. When working with multiple people, it is the operator's responsibility to ensure that everyone's hands are clear of the ram opening before engaging operation of the brake. When operating the brake on more repetitive tasks, make sure you stay vigilant about safety and not become complacent in where your hand is placed. Make sure to always maintain 4 inches from the point of operation. And as always, not just while operating the press brake, safety glasses are to be worn at all times on the plant floor. Safe lifting. For heavy items, ensure that you are practicing safe lifting procedures, getting help when needed, and using jacks. Team lifting. When loading larger materials on the brake table, make sure that the wheels are locked. Again, when lifting larger pieces, always ask for help. Hand tools. When breaking small pieces that will not allow your hands to stay 4 inches away from the ram opening, make sure that you use the hand tools provided to maintain a safe distance of 4 inches from the point of operation. Die changing. When placing dies, make sure the press brake computer is in the proper setup mode. If the backstop is bumped out of alignment, it will stop all press functions and will need to be recalibrated. Before entering the back of the brake, to adjust the backstop, make sure the ram stop is engaged. Before adjusting the backstop, lower the safety chains to access the back of the brake. Make sure that your hands do not go through the ram opening. While the ram stop is engaged, make sure to move the stops from the back of the brake while adjusting the backstop position. Ensure that the chain is in a secure position when leaving the back of the brake. When affixing or adjusting the die cushion, ensure that the ram stop is engaged. In cases when it is necessary to remove the die to get the material out of the brake, make certain that the die is installed at the end of the brake and that the operator removes the die from the side, never placing your hand in the ram opening. Further, allow the die to overhang the end of the brake slightly, as shown here. Checking alignment. When checking the alignment at the pitch point, make sure that you are standing on the side of the brake and staying clear of the ram opening. Never put a body part through the ram opening. Checking the bend. After bending the metal, Check the angle of the bend with the template provided. Make sure that you are at least 4 inches from the ram opening. So let's summarize what we've discussed about the safe operation of the press brake. First, we examined the function and purpose of the operating controls, including the press brake and the computer or HERCO control panel. We also discovered how important it is to ensure that you fully understand the controls of the brake before you begin any operation. We also highlighted the hazards of placing any parts of the body within the point of operation. You must at all times maintain a safe distance of at least 4 inches from the point of operation. There are also hazards associated with different types of materials that are bent. It is important for you to make sure that you are fully aware of the structural fundamentals of the materials that you are working with. The function and the purpose of the hand tool was important, as we highlighted that when breaking small pieces that will not allow your hands to stay 4 inches from the ram opening, it is important for you to make sure that you use the hand tools provided to maintain a safe distance from the point of operation. Other important topics included the dangers of unsafe work practices, inattention, horseplay, and the misuse of equipment. So you have to do your part and be vigilant about safety. Never become complacent. Never engage in any horseplay around the equipment, and never use the equipment for any purposes other than what it is intended for. And lastly, the importance of immediately notifying supervision of any issues or hazards that may arise. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sure you now understand the safe operation of the press brake.